Hey friend, welcome back to Bible Tract Echoes. I'm Mike McCurry, your host. Thank you so very much for taking your time and joining me right here today. I'm looking forward to what the Lord has for us all this week. We are going to be looking at how God has blessed the ministry of Bible Tracts Incorporated. If you're unfamiliar with our ministry, God used a man named Dr. Paul Levine many years ago, back in 1938, to lay the foundation that we get to stand on today, that we get to build a future on. And we do not take lightly the blessing of getting to co-labor across generations with so many partners, but then to yoke up with those that came before. They may be off the scene. They may be in heaven. God may have taken them home. Their race may be done, but they leave a long shadow behind. At Bible Tracts Incorporated, we never want to move forward without taking time to look back. We are thankful. We're thankful for the vision of Dr. Paul Levine and the foundation God allowed him to lay so many years ago. We're thankful for the thousands of faithful Christians who have supported this ministry. We're thankful for the legacy that continues to shape everything we do. But we are not standing still. This summer, we have watched the Lord bless in powerful ways. We had a generous donor that presented us with a $25,000 matching gift challenge. And you, our partners, rose to the occasion. That entire amount has been matched through God's provision and your investment. And that means $50,000 is now going directly into gospel outreach, missions efforts, equipment upgrades, and ministry development. We are not sitting on a cash cow. We never have. The money is there to be used, and use it we are for the glory of God and the reaching of the lost. But we want to thank you for helping us press forward. And very soon, we will be hosting our open house, Saturday, October 4th of this year. And on this special day, we're going to celebrate what God has done and look ahead to what he has in store. I want to invite you. I want you to be there. Don't make us celebrate this day without you. Come on down to Odell, Illinois, from wherever you might be. You can find more information on our website, BibleTractsInc.org. Realize everything we do, from gospel film production to international tract shipments to investing in the next generation, all of it flows from the same foundation that has sustained BTI for more than 85 years. The Word of God to all the world. I want to thank you for standing with us. Thank you for giving, praying, encouraging, and investing. Together, we are not just preserving a legacy. We are building a future. Speaking of part of our legacy, one of my friends, one of the previous directors of this ministry, Pastor Mark Smith, he sent a note in because he's going to be at the open house and he has an invitation for you. He said this: I grew up hearing this saying. Now, I'm going to preface this before I get into it. What Pastor Mark Smith says is on Pastor Smith, all right? Mark Smith can be a jokester. He can be funny. He can be comical at times. But I appreciate when he gets heartfelt like he did in this note. So I'm going to read it just as he sent it. And I thank him for the kind words. Here we go. I grew up hearing this saying: the proof of the pudding is in the eating. That saying is true for a lot of life's areas, including the gospel ministry. The proof of the value of any gospel work will be discovered once you get near the folks doing the work. That is exactly what I am inviting you to do. This October, I want you to meet the people who make BTI hum. This ministry is the real deal. It operates top to bottom through real people possessing real hearts for Christ. Please Come and experience that gospel heart. It exists in Brother Micah and in the lives of each staff member. Over the last 6 years, I have had the privilege, Pastor Mark Smith says, of seeing the heart of Micah McCurry. God has found a man he can trust. God has found a man in whom he can instill a vision for the future. God has found a man who will honor the founder, but wants to see God's glory in the future. I am writing to personally invite you to join me on October 4th at the BTI Open House. New gospel tools will be unveiled. Old gospel workers will be honored. And through it all, God's glory and grace will be lifted up. My wife Nancy and I are looking forward to seeing you there. Please, let us renew old friendships and begin new ones. Come and discover that, by God's grace, the best is yet to come. And to Brother Smith, his dear wife Nancy, I say thank you. They mean much to me. Speaking of some of these folks that will be coming in, we have some special speakers at our open house. Pastor Joey Watt. He's faithfully served as the pastor of El Vista Baptist Church in Peoria, Illinois, for many years and has been a longtime friend and investor in the ministry of BTI. He fondly recalls his memories of Paul Levine and is excited to share recollections of what God has done. You will be challenged and encouraged by his loving heart and faithful spirit. He's going to be speaking during the open house. You're going to want to hear him. How about Mark Smith? I've already given somewhat of an introduction, but here's a little more. He's the former director of BTI from 2005 to 2019 and a personal friend and encourager to our team. He has a heart for investing in people. He brings insight, clarity, and a burden oh so similar to our own. We're honored to have him with us for this special day. Here is a special guest I get to tell you about now. Sherry Rodman. Sherry Rodman served for many years as the personal secretary to our founder, Dr. Paul Levine. Much of what we know about Paul Levine's later ministry years was preserved through her careful notes. Her firsthand knowledge and personal stories will help bring the forthcoming Paul Levine biography to life. You heard that correctly. We're talking about a biography. I'll say more about that in just a moment. You will not want to miss hearing from her. And the last guest we'll talk about now is a music group called Goodly Heritage. And yes, I have a part in that music group, but it's a music group of ministry men passionate about delivering timeless truths through Christ-honoring music. Goodly Heritage, has a new album titled We Believe, and it reflects the message and mission of BTI. They're going to sing some brand new songs and some old favorites throughout the day at the open house. Let me tell you just a bit about what the schedule is going to look like. It's from 11 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, October 4th. It's going to begin at 11 o'clock, and I'm excited to see you there. Please come. It's an open house. You come when you can. If you can't get there till 4 o'clock, you come anyway. We're going to have a good time. But here's what's going on. About 11:30, we're going to have special music from Goodly Heritage, and Pastor Joey Watt will be speaking for us a little bit. Then at noon, we're going to have lunch beginning, and lunch is going to continue on until about 4 or 4:30 or so. So if you come later on, that's not a problem whatsoever. 1 o'clock, some more special music, and then Mark Smith will be speaking. And realize none of these are going to be a 55-minute affair. It's going to be a short thought and a challenge for us, but I'm looking forward to having him with us. Then we have some fellowship time, some more special music at 2 o'clock, and Miss Sherry Rodman. I want to carve out some time for Miss Rodman. It's amazing to know that this lady got to serve Dr. Paul Levine and did so in such a marvelous way, but that she cares enough, even now, almost 30 years after his passing, to make sure that his legacy continues through a biography. 3:30, we'll have a little more special music. We'll have a staff Q&A. If you have questions for the staff of BTI, and we're going to show at each of these time frames, we're going to be debuting some gospel films that we created for New Zealand that will be here very soon. Even as you're listening, they're beginning to go out over the airwaves and social media and things like that. And Lord willing, many people will be reached as a result of these. And about 5 o'clock or so, the open house will conclude. You're going to want to be there. If you have want more information, have questions, go to BibleTractsInc.org, and you can just type in /open-house. If you just go to the Bible Tracts Inc. website, you'll see buttons and things you can find that page. Please, if you're coming though, RSVP. Let us know you're coming. That's Saturday, October 4th. The location is 603 West Prairie Street, Odell, Illinois. 603 West Prairie Street, Odell, Illinois. You're not going to want to miss it. Pastor Joey Watt, Mark Smith, his wife Nancy, Sherry Rodman, and some other friends, some folks that had their hands around this biography. Let's talk about that biography for just a moment. I'm going to share more about the story maybe later on this week. But long story short, Paul Levine wanted to write memoirs. His life was very interesting, not because he wanted to lift himself up, but he just had a unique story. And he realized that it wasn't going to happen. His life was slipping away. He knew heaven was just around the corner. And he passed the responsibility off to Miss Sherry. He began to recount story after story, and she'd take notes. She'd jot things down. She'd ask questions and filled up files and files and files. In short, God has allowed us to reconnect with Miss Sherry Rodman. And she has finished these notes. And really, this is written and truthfully is an autobiography. This is Paul Levine's voice. I've read the first few chapters of it. We don't have it finalized yet. Lord willing, we're going to have it in print before the open house. We're going to see if we can make that happen. If not, we're going to have it right after. It's just the time crunch and all those types of things, and it always takes longer and costs more than you think. So pray with us, please, that we would get it done in time. But regardless, we're going to have this for sure by the end of the year, and I'm so very excited about it. We're going to have more information about it, what it's going to look like, what it's going to be, and how you can get it. We'll talk about that in the coming days. But if you want it, I'm making you this promise. The first people that are going to have it in their hand are going to be the people that come to the open house. I will either give it to them right then and there at the open house, or if by some chance it's not ready, we will mail it first to the people that came to the open house. So don't be a stranger. Come on by October 4th, Saturday. Join us. You are invited. My prayer, as always, is that you have a great day for His glory. We're going to talk more about God's blessings tomorrow. God bless.
Thank you for tuning in to Bible Tract Echoes, the radio ministry of Bible Tracts Incorporated. Want to see our gospel tracts and other resources? Visit us online at BibleTractsInc.org. That's BibleTractsInc.org. Or follow us on social media to learn how you can partner with this ministry. Thanks again for listening. May the Lord richly bless you as you live for Him.